Hi everyone, welcome to Yoga with Adriene. I'm Adriene and we are here in London at the Adidas Brick Lane Studios with a special practice to help you create space. Now the reminder here is remember that your outer world often reflects your inner world and vice versa. So we're going to work on creating space today from the inside out. Hop into something comfy and let's get started. All right, my friends, welcome. Let's begin in a nice, comfortable seat. Let's come into a crisscross position. And let's just go a little old school today. Start by making some real space by taking your hands to the glutes and just moving the fleshy part of the buttocks aside so you can really feel your sits bones connect to the ground. And if you don't feel them, that's okay. It's just a little offering. Some people will find it, some people not so much. Just remember that this practice is being shared by people all over the world. So as always, just take what resonates with you, take what you need and leave what you don't, particularly in this practice as we attempt to create space. And of course, by moving energy and creating space, we write a little invitation for new things to come in, new opportunities, new joys, new sensations. So just to set the tone a little bit. So, as you're ready, go ahead and relax your shoulders down. They tend to live up here for most of us, so just little goes a long way, a little consciousness as we drop the shoulders down. And then just as best you can, try to keep that awareness of the shoulders throughout the duration of this session. Close your eyes or soften your gaze down past your nose. We're gonna align head over heart, heart over pelvis. So whatever that means to you, you can kind of shift forward and back a little bit, or maybe it's just more of a internal thing, a connection that you make inside as you let go of the day thus far. Politely put any future agenda to-do lists, anything that's in the future, politely put it on hold. And as you bring your hands to your heart space here, take a deep breath in. And use your exhale to really just drop your pin down here on the map, allowing yourself this time and space to be really present and focused on the process, the sensation, versus the product or the goal. Inviting a deeper breath in as you're ready. And a longer exhale. And then doing your best to just keep that cycle going. Deep, full breath in. And long, conscious exhale out. And again, just do your best, but that's the name of the game today. Keeping that conscious, full breath cycle going. And when you lose track of it, the mind begins to wander or whatever happens, it will happen. It's just a matter of how many times. Just come back to that cycle and do think of it as a cycle in and out, in and out. One breath cycle leading to the next. One present moment, a window opening or a doorway opening into the next. Okay, let's have some fun. Deep breath in. Exhale to bow, head to heart. We're here, we're doing this. Namaste. And then slowly lifting the head back up, open your eyes, and we're gonna come forward onto all fours for spinal flexion. So, as always, no need to rush here. Enjoy every moment, every minute, every cycle of breath here on your mat today. It's valuable time, and I admire you, I commend you for taking this time to be with your body and your breath. Let's synchronize the two. Let's marry the two, body and breath. So inhale, drop the belly, nice and slow here in the beginning. Open the chest. Tailbone goes up towards the sky and we start to open up through the muscles of the neck, open up through the energy of the throat. What do you want to say this season? What do you need? And then press away from your yoga mat with your hands and feet. Take one more deep breath in here, lengthen through the crown. And then exhale nice and slow. Start this movement from your tailbone as you travel all the way up through the spine. Again, slowing it down today, so chances are you know this little dance, you know this gesture, but see if you can slow it down today. When you reach the max, what feels like the max of your cat pose, pause and bring a deeper, more fuller breath cycle to the party. Shake the head loose if you like here. And then again, just notice if you've started to collapse into your foundation. See if you can press up and out, creating more space in the upper back body. Cool beans, drop the belly. Here we go, nice and slow. Slow the train down. Inhaling, cow pose. Focusing on the sensation, the process as you exhale around through the spine. Feeling the skin of the back stretch, 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 crown to the earth, navel up towards the sky. And one more time, just like this, nice slow tempo. Inhale, drop the belly, claw through the fingertips. Take 98% of the pressure out of your wrists by clawing through the fingertips actively. And then rounding through as you breathe out, crown to the earth, navel to the sky. Lots of space, big ol' stretch in the back. All right, now inhale, come back to center. And now we're gonna just take the hips for a little ride here. So you're gonna bump the hips, hey yo. You're gonna bump the hips to the right first, and then turn your gaze to look past your left shoulder. Feel that space in the left side body. Do not stop pressing into your foundation. So keep clawing through the fingertips. We're already creating a full body experience here. Come back to center, keep clawing through the fingertips. You're doing great as you bump the hips to the left. Turn thy gaze past thine shoulder. And then slowly back to center. Okay, so the journey continues. Now you're gonna take the hips and you're gonna create a little bit of a figure eight. So you're gonna think of your hip points guiding the way of your sits bones. And if this is a little too like, what? You're just gonna draw circles with the hips. So maybe a figure eight coming forward, around, forward and back. And it might take a second to get a little groove here. Just again, connecting mind and body, brain and body. But you're gonna work to get a little figure eight here, and you're gonna be challenged because your foundation's gonna wanna quit on you. So keep pressing into the tops of the feet. Keep pressing into the fingertips. And again, if the figure eight is just, you're just not getting it, you're just gonna do circles with the hips. One way and then the other. All right, now you have your hips into it. Bring your breath back into it. And then when you feel satisfied, bring the big toes together, knees as wide as the mat. Let it all go, send the hips back. Come up off the hands by digging the elbows into the earth. And then just make sure your elbows are in line with your shoulders. So they're most, like 95% of us will wanna go out because the shoulders are tight rather than in. So get them right in line with your shoulders. And then, yeah, you guessed it, walk the elbows forward, bring the palms together, namaste. Shark fin, melt your heart down. And once again, notice the breath. So we have a big heart opener here as you walk the elbows out and breathe fully, opening up through the shoulders. Breathing into your lats, breathe into all four sides of the torso, really. And if you need to take a moment here to rotate the wrists one way and then the other, you can. Soften the skin of the forehead, close your eyes, take one more cycle of breath in and out. And then releasing Namaste, shark fin, and bringing the hands back to the earth with a consciousness. So spread the fingertips wide. Here we go, inhale in. Exhale, pressing into your foundation, to come all the way back up. You're gonna walk the knees back underneath the hips, curl the toes under with your breath. So sync up, it doesn't matter which way, just move with your breath. So when you're ready, you can either inhale up to down dog or inhale in and exhale up to down dog. Try to resist the urge to just take my cue. I'm here to guide you and lead the way, but listen to your breath, listen to your body, and that's how you're gonna really create some nice juicy space. Whether it's mentally today, physically, or a little bit of both, maybe emotionally, leaving some, some things that have been bothering you on the mat. So really
use the power tool of your breath. If you're not already, take a second to stretch through the backs of the legs. Find your connection through the fingertips. Pedal it out, bending the knees. Nice, and then anchor the left heel down and inhale, lift the right leg up high, just about to where the hips can stay level. So if you went up too high, bring it down, turn your right toes down and draw your navel in and up. Breathe deep here. And then exhale, lower the right foot down, switch, anchor right heel to the earth and inhale, slide the left leg up high. Again, hips level, so if you went really high here, you might turn the left toes down and just level it out. Think of placing a little teacup right on top of the tailbone. That's weird. Okay, one more breath, you got it. Exhale, lower left leg down. And here we go, we're gonna do crisscross steps. So you're gonna cross the right foot over and then the left. Get light on the fingertips as you keep walking. Journey all the way up to the top of your mat. And we're gonna meet in a nice forward fold. You get to choose feet hip width apart or flush together. So just nice conscious footing, but listen to your body. Start to connect with that intuition, that inner teacher that tells you, oh, this is right for my body. And then you'll take a couple breaths here again to find what feels good in your body. You might clasp the elbows, rock gently side to side. I invite you to find a soft bend in the knee and spread awareness through all four corners of the feet. Maybe shake the head a little yes, a little no. And then we'll release the arms, bend the knees generously. Start to wake up through the legs, wake up those muscles. And then nice and slow, we'll roll it up all the way to mountain. When you arrive, take a deep breath in. Lift your shoulders actively up into your ears. Lift, lift, lift. Take a deep breath in and then exhale. Take them back and around and down. We'll do two more just like that. Inhale, squeeze and lift as you breathe in. Shoulders rise up to the ears and then take them back and then slide them down. One more. Make it awesome. Here we go. Big inhale, squeeze and lift. Try to touch your earlobes. And then take them back, open your heart, slide them down. Oh, here we go. Big inhale to reach for the sky. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, create space, lengthen the neck. So beautiful long neck here as you halfway lift. And then exhale, soften and fold. Awesome. From here, you're gonna inhale, reach all the way back up towards the sky. Stand up tall, big breath, big stretch. Exhale, bend the elbows. You're gonna interlace the fingertips behind your back. Draw the knuckles down and away, open through the chest. Take a deep breath in, look up, and then exhale, bend your knees, forward fold, all the way back down. Keep the fingertips interlaced. Inhale, halfway lift, long neck, soft bend in the knees. Exhale, fold, release the arms. Inhale, reach for the sky, catch a wave, big breath, big stretch. Exhale, bend the elbows, interlace behind, opposite thumb on top this time, so the one that feels kind of funky. And then lift your chest, look up, big breath. Exhale, lead with your heart as you bend your knees, knuckles draw a big rainbow up and overhead as you forward fold. Halfway lift, here we go with the breath. Inhale, find length. Exhale, soften, release everything. Fingertips come to the earth. Awesome work. From here, you're gonna step just the right toes back. We're gonna lower onto the right knee. And if you ever need to pad your knee, this goes for this practice or any practice, you can just double up on your mat, or if you're on a towel, double up on the towel to give yourself a little cushioning. Great, then we're gonna inhale, reach for the sky, power through that front leg, get a big stretch in your front hip flexor here on the right side, and then pull your left hip back. So we have a little opposition going. Fingertips reach up towards the sky, deep breath in, long breath out. Inhale, deep breath in. Exhale, bend the elbows, interlace fingertips behind. Inhale, lift the heart, big breath, big stretch. Maybe look up here. And then exhale to let go of everything. Hands are gonna come back to the earth. We're gonna lift the back knee. And on your next inhale, big open twist to the left. Big breath, big stretch, find length. And then exhale to bring it all the way back down. Awesome. Bend the back knee, get a little groove, and you're gonna step the back foot up to meet the front. You can take one big step or baby steps the whole way up. Just take your time. Back to the forward fold. In your forward fold, use an inhale to find halfway lift, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, release everything. Fingertips come to the mat, and this time we're gonna step just the left toes back. Front knee over front ankle, of course. Here we go, lowering the back knee. Feeling that stretch through the front of the left hip crease, but then pulling actively your right hip crease back, and that's where we'll lift from, reaching fingertips forward, up and back. So strong legs here. Stay connected to your center, draw the navel in and up. Creating space. You got to bring those cycles of breath in and out, in and out. Nice, then inhale, carve a line with your nose, look forward, up and back, big stretch. And then exhale, bend the elbows, interlace the fingertips behind, opposite thumb on top again. Here we go, knuckles down and away as you squeeze inner thighs to the midline and slowly carve a line with your nose to look up. Lift your chest, draw the shoulder blades together, take a deep breath in, lengthen through the crown, and then exhale, release everything, awesome work. We're gonna lift the back knee, left hand to the earth, big open twist with your breath as you pull the right hip crease back. Big inhale to reach for the sky. And then big exhale to bring it all the way back down. Soft bend in that back leg, you got this. You're gonna step it up either in one big step or as many steps as you like. Forward fold. Let the crown of the head release to the earth. Bend your knees generously to get a big, beautiful stretch in the low back. Awesome work. Inhale, halfway lift. Your version, and then exhale to fold. Root to rise here, spread the fingertips. Inhale, reach the fingertips forward, up and back. Press into all four corners of the feet. Big volcano pose here as you take a big beach ball up and overhead. So just spread your hands wide. Imagine you're holding a big beach ball here. Then you're gonna take your big beach ball up and bring it over to the left. Ground down through your heels. And then all the way back up to center. Keep that grounding through the heels going as you take it all the way over to your right. Yes, then inhale all the way back up. Palms come together and we bring them back down to the heart. Namaste. Awesome. So from here, stay standing. We're gonna slide just the right toes back all the way back. You're gonna turn your right toes in so they're not going out. You're gonna turn them in towards the front right corner of your mat and then bend that front knee. Make sure you're not on a tightrope here. No, give yourself lots of space. Think 2 parallel lines. Then don't worry about forcing the hips to square to the front. For me, this is a little bit of a dated, kind of dogmatic way of coming at warrior one. So give yourself a lot of space and let's work from the ground up with sensation. So press into the knife edge of your back foot. Take one hand to your belly and one hand to your low back. Draw energy up from the arches, and then once again, just like we did in that crescent lunge, feel that opening through the left hip crease, but then counter that by pulling, opening through the right hip crease, and then counter that by pulling the left hip crease back. Now keep traveling up through the spine, nice and long, finding that upward current of energy through the front body, grounding through the back, and then when you're ready, send the fingertips forward, up and back. Big warrior one here, creating space. Pressing into the knife edge of the back foot, strong legs, focusing again on the process, on the feeling, within the container, within the structure. Take one more breath. If you like, maybe you carve a line with the nose to look up, press into the knife edge of your back foot. Breathe deep, inhale, exhale, hands come together and back down to the heart. Awesome, now check it out. From here, you're gonna straighten the front leg. We're gonna turn the left toes in, and we're gonna come to a nice wide stance on the side of the mat. You're gonna parallel the feet now, toes pointing forward, maybe slightly turned in. Soft bend in the knees, and then here we go, take up space. You're gonna inhale, send the fingertips out, star pose, big stretch, big breath. And just take a moment here to relax your shoulders and really feel this out, whatever that means to you. Take up space. Maybe you've been kind of shriveled up into a ball lately. That's why you just selected this video. Let's take up space. You're worthy. You are worthy. In fact, maybe you quietly whisper to yourself, I am worthy. And then soft bend in the knees here. Inhale, stretch, take up more space. Exhale, navel draws in. So stay connected to your center as you take something in your right hand and you're going to bring it all the way down to your left toes. Left fingertips can go all the way up towards the sky. Feel that big stretch here. Inhale in, exhale all the way back through center. On your next inhale, star pose, big stretch, take up space, quietly whisper, I am worthy. And then capture something in your left hand this time, so lots of space here, and then take it all the way down, cross it over, bring it down towards your right toes. Right fingertips can reach up towards the sky, feel that opening through the hip sockets. Beautiful, inhale. Exhale, come all the way back through center. Inhale, star pose, big stretch, big breath. And exhale, right fingertips to left toes. And now a little faster, inhale all the way up. Stay connected to your center for that stability. And exhale all the way down, cross it over. Inhale all the way up, spread your fingertips. Keep the foundation, the integrity in your legs and your feet, and then all the way down. And then all the way back up, star pose. Own it, and then all the way down, last one. Great, all the way up, star pose. Then palms come together as you breathe in, and then exhale, shimmy it all the way back to center. Turn the left toes back towards the front, right toes back in. You're gonna do just like we did in the crescent lunge. You're just gonna bend your knees, find a little buoyancy, a little fun, and then bring it all the way back up. You can take one big step or multiple steps. Here we go, inhale in, exhale out. Nice and easy, shifting your weight to your right foot, you're gonna step the left toes back. Same thing, make sure those left back toes are turned in. This is gonna translate to the top of the pose. So if your toes are turned out and you're trying to square your hips, it's gonna make it utterly impossible. So turn your left toes in, so your shin, your knee, your thigh bone, your femur, that all connects to that hip socket can move in a direction in a way that serves you. Front knee over front ankle, take one hand to the belly, one hand to the back, just feel this out. You should be able to feel a lot of power in that back leg. Virabhadrasana 1, the lost warrior as I like to call it. I feel like nobody's doing warrior 1 anymore. But it's good stuff. Here we go, pressing into the knife edge of the back foot. We're slowing this down just so we can feel the sensation of the legs and then make our way toward reaching the arms forward, up and back whenever you're ready. And as you reach up, see if you can feel left inner thigh engaged. Just do your best. Breathing deep here. Pulling the right hip crease back as you feel that opening through the left hip crease. Lengthening tailbone down. Make sure you can see your front big toe. And then if you're feeling brave, squeezing your thighs together, inhale, carve a line with the nose to look up, but keep pressing into the knife edge of your back foot. Yes, and then palms come together, reach, and back down to the heart. Namaste. Okay, pivot on the back foot. Got into it. Soft bend in the knees. You're just gonna step the back foot up to meet the front. Nice work, here we go. Fingertips are gonna go down to come up. Last big breath, big stretch here in volcano. Take your big beach ball up and overhead. Maybe a slight back bend here as you look up towards the sky. And then exhale, take it all the way down. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, soften and bow. Bend your knees, plant your palms, step one foot back then the other. Our one and only plank pose, so don't shy away. Again, take up space, press away from your yoga mat. The tendency here is for the shoulder blades to collapse here. I can't even do it anymore. But we want to lift our heart space up between our shoulder blades, let them go left to right, create lots of space. It feels like a little doming effect in the upper back body. We're here for 3, 2, take your hips up and back, downward dog on the 1, right away. Inhale, lift your right leg up high. This time, exhale, bend your knee. You're gonna draw big circles with your right knee. Opening up through the hip, of course, pressing evenly between both palms, building strength in the upper body, the arms, building stability in the shoulders, building strength in the abdominal wall as you reverse your circle. You got this. Keep breathing. Awesome work. Then lower the right foot down, switch to the left. Inhale, slide it up, claw through the fingertips. You got this. Exhale, bend your left knee. Same thing, big circles with the left knee. Opening through the hip, keeping the shoulders in alignment so they're in line and space. One's not coming up over the other, but try to keep them in the same line. Pressing into both palms evenly helps. Reverse your circle here as you connect to your core. You got this. Breathing deep. Awesome, and then slowly releasing it down. We'll lower to the knees. Inhale, exhale, paint your yoga mat. You're gonna drag your hands all the way back. Lift the corners of the mouth just slightly as you flick away anything that's no longer serving you. Just cleansing it out, creating space for the new joy, new opportunity, new wave of self-love and care. And then when you're ready, Balasana, child's pose, melting your heart down. If this shape is not a relaxation, not a good pose for you to end in, then you're just gonna come to a nice comfortable seat, which is where we'll meet in just a moment. But if you feel comfortable here, close your eyes, relax your shoulders, and whatever shape you choose here, start to allow your breath to just return to a natural rhythm, natural ebb and flow. And as you allow your breath to just return to its natural rhythm and flow, see if you can identify any spots where you might be holding or gripping, either quite literally, physically, or just even energetically, whatever that means to you. What are you holding on to that you might be able to release, free up some more space for? Nice work today. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, open your eyes. You can use your hands to slowly help press back up. And we're going to come to nice, easy seated posture to close out the practice. Hopefully meeting everybody in a nice, comfortable seat. Take the hands together at the heart. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale lots of love in. And relax the shoulders as you breathe lots of love out. And then remember that if you don't have time to get on the mat every day, or you don't always get your you time in, and instead of creating more stress around I didn't get what I need, just remember that you can always use the big inhale and the long exhale to relax the shoulders down any time of day, anywhere. Nice and easy, just a big inhale and a conscious exhale to relax the shoulders down and maybe lift the heart. Take one more quiet breath, just feeling it out, noticing how you feel, paying attention. And then when you're ready, we'll bring the thumbs right up to the third eye. Take one more final deep breath in, all together, people all around the world. Awesome, and then use your exhale to bow. Thanks everyone. Tell us how you're feeling in the comments section down below. If you haven't already, subscribe to the YouTube channel so that we can keep this free yoga going for everyone. I love you so much. I hope you have an amazing day. Namaste.